Racial hate because of slavery or envy. Part 3. Today we start with a topic that have irked me for a long time, and finally we can get the record straight. Why is Kamala so vehemently demanding reparation for slavery when her family had more slaves than most whites did? This is so strange. It makes no sense. Welcome, my friends. This is your host, Frank Zubek. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's just continue. Strangely enough, researching the past slaveholders, Kamala Herrises' family popped up. Supposedly, they owned more than 150 to 200 slaves. Article published by Jamaica Globe, Professor David Harris wrote, "My roots go back within my lifetime to my parental grandmother, Miss Christina Brown, is on record as a slave owner and a founder of Browntown, Jamaica. They owned around 121 to 124 slaves in 1826. Folks, this is a very particular number. These facts indicate that yes, Harris's descendants were indeed slave owners. Well, if Kamala's fight for justice prevails, her family will go bankrupt. We have to understand how this whole demand lacks sincerity and honesty. This is about envy, masqueraded as if slavery would be the early cause. Sub-Saharan Americans might look around among themselves and perhaps seek Sub-Saharan former slave owners, and appears there is many just like Harris's family. Appears the envy is here to stay. I just got a comment dating back to around 1895. According to David Livingstone, Tiputip owned some 10,000 slaves, and he was African according to the Sub-Saharan scholar classification of being of African descent. This is almost unbelievable. He was more African than Kamala is Sub-Saharan American. Sure, many whites understand why the Sub-Saharan Americans don't manifest the same degree of hate toward other races or nations that have enslaved them. The true reason is the other races or nations don't have much or any inventive contribution or physical appeal as the whites do. Therefore, the slavery that was inflicted on them by those nations is irrelevant. Here is an example from 2016, already some 7 years old. Deep learning group called Youth Laboratories, supported by Microsoft, built an algorithm that assessed some 6,000 beauties from more than 100 countries, submitted photos supported by complex algorithm. Out of 44 selected winners, all were white, handful were Asians, only one with dark skin. Later, the AI was deemed racist because the way the data was obtained. The question is, why is the white skin considered more attractive even for the AI? Well, let's leave this for the next segment. Just 2 minutes. Thank you and goodbye.